The 90s. A time when dial-up internet was a novelty, the Macarena was a dance craze, and Blockbuster Video was the place to be on a Friday night. It was the golden age of movies and video games, and for two young dudes named Jose and Kyle, it was the beginning of a lifelong friendship. Welcome to the Blockbuster Dudes podcast, where nostalgia reigns supreme and the popcorn never runs out.
Welcome back, Blockbuster Dude fans. It is I, El Duderino.
And
Along with
his dudeness.
It's been a minute. How are you doing, Kyle?
Man, I am tired. Life has a way of throwing us curveballs, and
It does.
I have been on one hell of a ride, but it's hopefully coming to a smoother portion here. So, here we go. We got some big stuff going on.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And no, it hasn't been too long with me and him, but no, as he said, life's throwing some curveballs. But we're back at it again, fans of ours, retro '90s, and just anything that's blockbuster. We're here. But one bit of interesting news, along with the whole "it has been crazy," we did something a little maybe crazy, actually. Insane. Yeah, fun. I hope so. No, I think it will be. So we entered a challenge, a cinema challenge, Kyle.
Yes, we did.
Yes, it is actually the Buried Alive Film Festival 13-day cinema challenge. And it starts this week, September 10th, which is this coming Tuesday. So basically, the way it works is this. We have to write, come up with a crew, film, edit, and do everything, prep it, and turn it in within 13 days. So we start September 10th, and we have to submit it September 23rd. And it's 20 teams. We're one of 20 teams. So the Blockbuster Dudes have entered this together. And
Yes, we have.
you may be wondering, well, how do they make sure you don't start early? That's a great question. I'm glad you guys asked. So basically, the way it works is this. On this coming Tuesday, September 10th, myself and a few others will be going to the historic Plaza Theater in Atlanta and for the kickoff party. So this kickoff meeting, rather not a party, this kickoff meeting is going to be allowed for networking, getting to see the other team members, other teams that are participating. But it's also where we have to pick up certain key elements that will actually give us the pathway of the movie. And what I mean by that is we basically will be selecting a total of 3 cards, 2 or 3 cards. And these cards will contain certain elements that have to be present in the movie. So there's no way we can start because these cards can actually, let's say if you try to start and get an idea, these cards potentially make you have to start over from scratch. So it's kind of like, we can find locations, things like that. But as far as a story, we really can't start till we get this. So on September 10th, we go in and we have to pick a subgenre card, or we pick up, I think, 2 cards. We have to use at least one of them, or we can use both of them. And basically, the subgenre cards are not just simply, horror comedy or horror suspense or horror thriller. No, not that kind of genre. It is genres like howlers, things that howl the moon. So werewolves, shapeshifters, or vampires, or magical creatures like unicorns and leprechauns. So we will actually have to pick 2 cards that will give us what the kind of the subgenre or genre of the film is. So that's one part. The last card that we pick, now this is like the real whammy, because this can get very interesting, is a card against humanity card. And if you've played it, you understand why we chuckle, because that game is, Kyle, how would you put that game?
That game is it's all over the place. It's
I was
humorous,
gonna say it's
satirical.
wrong on many
It
levels. It's
it
wrong
is
on many levels.
it is very politically incorrect at times. I mean, it is it takes on a life
Hilarious.
of its own, and it can be as funny, as good, or as bad as you want it to be. And that is a wild card amongst wild cards.
Yes,
And
it is.
like you were just saying, it can change everything just like that.
Oh yes. So whatever the card we get from that has to be worked into the film somehow. It could be whether it's a prop, whether it's an underlying theme. whatever card we get has to be incorporated. And so the genre has to be the genre that, we have whatever genre card we get that we decide to roll with, we have to put that genre. But the Cards Against Humanity card has to play into it somehow. So we pick those cards on the 10th. Then we have 13 days to film. Now the good news is this is a short film project, so it's between 5 and 12 minutes, including the credits, and basically that's it. So it's a 5 to 12 minute feature, short film, where the subject and the whammy are kind of chosen for us, kind of thing, by chance. So we're Blockbuster guys, right? We've seen enough movies in our lifetime to be able to come up with to do something like this in 13 days, can't we?
I think we can. I mean, I think it's put up or shut up time, honestly. I mean, we've spent so many years, from working at Blockbuster until
Yeah,
even
the
now
what if
later
we
on.
did this movie? Yeah.
Right. We've done all those things, and now we're actually going to put ourselves out there to be judged by others. I think that's a pretty intriguing and pretty big jump for us, and
Oh yeah.
I'm for one insanely excited to jump into it. But like you were saying, Cards Against Humanity, it can be anything. Hey, right? Do a short, 5 to 12 minute, short film, horror based, but mix in Bubbles the cat from whatever. I mean, you get the idea. It's like
Oh yeah, I
it
get the
can throw a
idea.
wrinkle at you. The the ramifications of those changes, like you said, make it so you cannot legitimately plan ahead at all.
Oh no,
And so
and
you're gonna have you're
that's the
gonna
fun
have
of it.
yeah, and that's where this comes in, and then it's very intriguing. I love the concept, and I'm like I've said, I'm stoked, man. I can't wait to jump in and really get going on this.
I know, most definitely. Now we have already gotten some crew up together. We got some family members. My son's going to help. He's going to be director of photography and cinematographer. We actually have an awesome. I can't just say stunt woman because she's an actress, stunt woman, special effects makeup artist. Her name is Constance Payne. She's already come up with some really cool, nifty, gross ideas. And we've actually got a couple of cool locations that we're looking in between. And like I said, at one point we were worried about being able to meet the 5 minute mark because uh, movies never fully translate the way you think they are. You have the rough estimate of a page is a minute as far as script, but like I said, the first time director, whatnot, who knows where to land up. And now with some of the like I said, with some of the concepts and stuff, we started to kind of just pre-thinking. We're not so much worried about landing in between. And now it's kind of like crap. We can't go over this. We can't go over the 12 minutes. But no, like I said, I'm definitely stoked about it. Like I said, it's September 10th for any of the teams. If anybody that happens to be at the Plaza Theater when we're doing that, if you happen to see me, come say hi. We don't bite. We're the same way we are here on the podcast YouTube channel. It's the same way we are in real life. It's not we're not different people. It's not like I'm in real life. And no, this is the same. We're the same. So come say hi. Come get a picture. Let me take a picture with you. You might be more popular than me. That's fine. Exactly. No, but no. All joking aside, I mean, I am really stoked about this. It's definitely up our wheelwell. Yeah, if that's even a phrase. Um, Wheelhouse. It's wheel. It's wheelhouse. Look, that's where you can tell
Yeah.
English is my second language. I screw up simple phrases like that all the freaking time. So that's how you can tell that English is truly my second language. Don't let the lack of accent fool you.
And I
But
wasn't gonna call you out, but okay.
no, look, I'd rather call myself out than someone in the comments like, dude, at least this way I know I messed up. It's okay. if I know I messed, what's that? Speaking of movies, what's that movie where if someone admits that they messed up, it was the Cowboy Way that they're automatically forgiven. Woody Harrelson and oh my gosh, David from Lost Boys, Kiefer Sutherland. How did I forget that
Yeah.
name?
Dude, how do I say this? We're old now. We have, holes in our brains like Swiss cheese sometimes that interferes with our thought process, and hey, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, no, this is true. Um, so I think that's kind of I'm stoked. I'm very stoked.
I,
Nervous, but stoked.
right? And again,
So
this is a big step. I mean, it's something we obviously have always talked about, but this is again, we're actually taking that step and putting ourselves out there. We have to
Yeah.
legitimately put something together and put it out there that's ours. It's gonna have our names attached to it, and
Oh
that's a
yeah.
big deal, that's a huge deal.
And and like I said, we're local to Atlanta. Obviously, the Buried Alive Film Festival has been around for, I believe, this is their 17th year uh, in existence. And like I said, they typically have pretty good turnout. The actual festival, like the main festival, is November 7th to the 10th, I believe. Like I said, I believe I'm correct, but if not, just go check them out here at their website at buriedalivefilmfest.com. Just, you can see it scrolling down there. Give them a like, tell them the Blockbuster Dude sent you. But no, like I said, I've actually met the people that run it. They are really cool people. And like I said, it's really those kinds of film festivals I dig because, like I said, with all the stuff that you can watch today, with all the options you have with streaming and stuff, like I said, it's nice to kind of get. I like going back to the indie and even like with the film festivals, just to get some new ideas, just to see new concepts, or even new takes on existing concepts. I love these kind of festivals. So when I found out this was going on, I was like, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you get a lot of creativity and originality out of this, and that's something again, like you were just talking about. Can't always find that on all the major streaming services. This is something a little more raw, a little more fresh, and like you said, man, I'm just stoked. I'm excited for it. Let's go.
Exactly. So, like I said, it's September 10th to the 13th. If any of our fans are actually in the Atlanta area or Metro Atlanta area, if you guys want to help out, throw something in the comments. Any help we can get is great. The budget is a whopping near zero. So if you want to help us out, it's helping us out for fun and just basically having a good old time with some good old people.
And when he says near zero, he legitimately means zero. Just so we're clear, there's no budget
Yeah,
here. This is just us, uh, friends, family coming together just
exactly. Have
to
fun.
have some fun and and just to create, man. It's
Exactly.
that's what we love to do. So
In the
here we
name
go.
of the Blockbuster Dudes. Now, in the name of Blockbuster, things that brought us a fun, that's such a word that brought us so much love and fun in our youth. Yes, I'm a Blockbuster mark. I don't care what anybody says. It's hence the name, the
That's okay.
Blockbuster Dudes.
That's right.
So,
And again, going back to the very beginning, it's what brought us together. That's how we became friends. That's how we made so
exactly.
many other friends. It's how we connect with so many people out there in the community. They can relate either by having worked there or obviously everybody our age and older frequented there. I mean,
Yeah,
it was a staple of our society for the longest time, and you know some of the best times of my life.
same here. I echo that, brother, wholeheartedly. But alas, it's the end of this quick little episode. It's more of a quick little just throwing out there. Hey, we're still around and we're doing some crazy stuff. And yeah, I might actually be even more bolder by the time we're done.
In all likelihood, you will be. Um,
Probably.
but no, this is it very much is, and this is a big deal for us, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So even if you can't participate, stick around, and you'll get to see what we do.
Exactly. So keep an eye out for us. Bird Alive Film Festival this November, 13-day cinema challenge. Check us out. And just a heads up, we will be, I say we, hopefully Kyle will be able to go with me. But if not, like I said, I'll be there as well. We are looking to go to the Days of the Dead in Atlanta this October 4th, 5th, and 6th. So if you happen to go and see us, same thing. Come say hi. We're looking to be there and actually get some content there and if we can live stream, great. If not, we'll get content uploaded ASAP. But look for us there and look for us in the 13-day cinema challenge.
That's right. Here we go.
And as always, make it a blockbuster night.